My name is Irene and I'm an addict. I'm a tea addict. Hi guys, this is Irene and this is Harry Lifestyle. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Of course, if you're new here, you know what you need to do. Subscribe and join me today. We're going to be making a wonderful cup of tea. As I said earlier, I'm a tea addict, but I'm not the only one. Even the people who are helping me today, they are all saying we are tea addicts. And why are we tea addicts? That's because we make wonderful cups of tea. So in this video, we are going to be making tea. And I'm going to be showing you how I make my own tea using some herbs that make it, something else. Takes my tea to the next level. Karibuni sana. So for making our tea, of course, we're going to be using milk. I'm talking about milk tea, not black tea. So we're going to be using milk. You can use any milk that you have with you. For my herbs, I'm using raw ginger. I'm also using lemongrass and I'm using rosemary. Yes, those are the herbs that I love in my tea. Some people like tea masala. This is the mix that I usually love to use. I also have some raw rosemary that is not dried. My other ingredients are dried. My ginger is fresh and I also have some fresh rosemary. Here I have tea leaves. You can use any tea leaves that you have with you, but I usually love to get my tea leaves from the tea factory. Anytime you travel out of town and you come near a tea factory, you can buy your tea there, and this tea is totally different from the tea that we buy from the supermarket. Of course, it costs me less, and me, I like saving money, but it also just shikas. There's just something about this tea that you get from the tea factory that is absolutely different. So I have a lady who gets me tea from Kericho, and when I go anywhere else where there's a tea factory, I also get myself some. That is what we're using today. Guys, a good cup of tea needs a good cup to go with it. And for this video, my goodness, I have to crush on these cups. I bought these cups when I was buying school uniform from the market, and I love these cups. I won't even tell you how much they cost because they were a steal. This cup says follow your dreams, and this cup over here says coffee makes everything better. I wish it said tea. I'm not a coffee girl, I wish it said tea, but all in all, I love these mugs. They are humongous. Like, if you get a cup of this tea, you do not want another cup. But I just had to crush on these beautiful cups that are my tea cups. These are my go-to tea cups these days. Yes. Go to the market. You never know what you'll find there. Now, a lot of frustration that we all face, that this has happened to me when you're making tea using raw ginger, rosemary, all those things, is that many times that tea haribikas. Like, it just curdles and goes all bad, and that's because of adding the ingredients too early. For you to be able to make a good cup of tea using raw ingredients and that tea doesn't go bad, you need to wait until your tea is boiling. I also like to add my tea leaves early so that they boil and get out all their goodness. And when your tea is already boiling, that's when you add your ginger, your lemongrass, your rosemary. If you add it too early before the tea boils, chances are your tea will spoil and you will never want to do it again. So I already have my water boiling. It's already boiled. I want to now go ahead and add my milk. I'm using half a liter of milk. There we have it. I'm going to turn up the heat so that this can come to a boil. I'm also going to add my tea leaves at this point because I like to give my tea leaves enough time for them to boil. Put as much as you like. Some people like light tea. I personally like my majani to be conk. Ishike kabisa. As you can see, our tea is already now boiling. I'm just going to reduce the fire and let it boil a little bit more. Your ratio of milk and water is totally dependent on what you like. There are people who like very milky tea and there are people who don't like a lot of milk in their tea. So you do you. Use as much milk as you prefer. I personally don't like a lot of milk. So as you can see, my tea is boiling. It's come to a good boil. And now I can go ahead and add my herbs, my rosemary, my ginger, and my lemongrass. By then you can use them fresh, or you can use dried ones. I have some rosemary which I'll use fresh. That's my ginger. And here I have my lemongrass and a bit more rosemary. And then I will now allow that to boil some more so that all the taste and flavor can come through. Our chai is ready. We're now ready to serve this tea and taste it and enjoy that flavor. Yes, for real. I'm turning off the fire. Our tea is ready. A healthy amount of tea. So to my fellow tea addicts, I don't even see how we're going to let up on this addiction of ours to tea, especially with such amazing recipes. I hope you enjoyed that video. Look at this beautiful painting that I had a friend of mine do for me. It says it's always tea time. So in this house of ours, it's always tea time. I hope you enjoyed that video. Subscribe if you haven't. Give it a thumbs up. Share it with your friends. Thank you for being with me today. I'll see you in my next video. Kwaherini.